Wow. How y'all doing these days? I just want to provide some information about salt baths and the benefits that I've found from using and taking salt baths for the last several years regarding these energetic changes we've been going through. The other day was the full moon eclipse, and we are going into a Mercury retrograde right now, and we've got a lot of energetic changes, and also how these energetics are coming through our physical bodies and how they're affecting not only the say balance of our physical body, but our mental body and emotional body. And like I mentioned, I've been taking salt baths for several years, and when I start feeling unbalanced in some way, either mentally, or say I'm having a lot of feeling like pressure or heaviness, that's pretty much tied into my emotional body. But also, as these energies, these new galactic energies, cosmic energies, and so on, that we are flowing through our physical bodies, it puts a lot of pressure on our physical bodies to, and it brings up the density within us. And so doing things that we can do, we have tons of resources available to us, and salt baths are one of these resources. And so I wanted to show you the things that I use, and maybe they can assist in your own experience these days. So one of the things, what I found is to use, if you have available to you, Dead Sea salt instead of, say, Epsom salt. The Epsom salt, has some effects. That's the reason why they sell it in those cartons in the, say, drugstores and so on. And the people that have injured themselves, their muscles, it relieves the aches and, say, pains within the muscles. But really, really look at the reason, what's behind it. What causes that salt in order to relieve that, say, pain or that discomfort within your muscles? It all comes down to frequency and energy being dissolved and brought into more balance. The Dead Sea salts, which I use, this Bowkick brand. My friend orders about 3 or 4 of these a year, and she buys them off the internet, and they pretty much cost about $100 a bag, and I think that includes shipping. And again, that is Dead Sea salt course is what we've been using, and this is a 60-pound bag, and pretty much this 60-pound bag lasts probably about a year. And the thing that the other thing I want to mention regarding the Dead Sea salts is the energetics of the Dead Sea salt compared to, say, Epsom salt. Dead Sea salt has a lot more, say, different composition. It's, again, salt in itself is crystalline. It's just like any type of other crystal. It is a crystalline nature, and it holds with a different vibration. So as we, say, use this salt, put in our bath water, those vibrations of the salt are in the water, which essentially assist our physical body in raising its vibration and also stabilizing the energies that are tied to our physical bodies. Not only, say, our mental body, but our emotional body, and so on. Bringing all those levels in balance, that's really the key these days. It doesn't really matter where we are on our path, where we're going, what's happened to us in the past, but it's being in balance and harmony where we are right now. It's really going in deep, clearing out on all levels to exist in that balance. And when we're in balance, we're able to expand more. And we can't expand and integrate higher levels of frequency or consciousness unless we're in balance. The expansion in itself would only create more imbalance. So in order for us to become more stabilized in these fifth dimensional, say, new earth energies and so on, we have to really do what we need to do to bring ourselves in balance right here and now. This really assists us in balancing, again, the mental body, emotional body, and physical body. The other thing that I use in the, well, one more thing before I move on to talk about something else, is how much salt to put in the water. What I've seen is a lot of people, they don't put enough salt in the water, and to really have that level of solidity, or say percentage of the salt in the water to use in your bath. I suggest probably at least 4 or 5 cups of, say, Dead Sea salts in the water or your bathtub. That really allows that level of, that percentage of the salt to be in there, and it assists your physical body and so on, in, say, that much greater of a way. Again, a lot of people, they might only grab a few handfuls and put in there, but you know, it assists a little bit, but to really have the best benefits, use a minimum of 4 to 5 cups. The other thing that I put in there is, it's called lavender oil, and this is a pretty big bottle, as you can see, and I found it's most cost effective to just pretty much buy a big bottle, and then I put pretty much about 1 of these capfuls in the bathtub when I take a bath. And the lavender oil assists with our skin. It's great for our skin. Also remember that our skin is our biggest organ of the body, and if we do things to assist our skin in being healthy, it helps everything else. Also, the aroma from the lavender oil assists us in being calm, being able to meditate while we're in our bath or whatever, and bringing balance to our emotional body. A lot of, there's a lot of reasons why women have been drawn to take more baths than men over the years. And men can learn from this, because a lot of times it's just taking that time to center yourself, and it's taking these baths. Is the majority of the time that I meditate is when I take these salt baths, and it really assists in bringing balance again to yourself, really centering yourself, bringing balance to whatever you're experiencing in your life. And again, we can't really move into uncharted waters until we are in balance where we currently are. So some of the other things that I use when I take a bath is, of course, I have some of my crystal friends around, and also of course incense if you prefer, and really assists in bringing balance again to your energetic space, and not only providing you the resource that all these things are. They're just resources for us to assist us in our own lives. The other thing is just taking the time. Again, the salt bath in itself has these benefits. Of course, the crystalline nature of the salt itself, and all the other tools that you may be using, like the incense and so on. But allowing yourself to go within your mental body and release all those worries about money, what's going on in the world, and really bring balance to your mental body. Calm it down. Say everything is all right. Everything's going to be cool. It's just a matter of us, again, releasing those patterns. Really going into also all of those spaces within us, allowing that space and time to sit there and look within our own selves of all those, say, dark spaces within us and our emotional body that we might have closed so many doors within us, and those opening those doors again, going into those spaces of where either fears or trauma or whatever, just say even our own insecurities in some ways, and being able to face what is behind those doors, releasing what is behind the door, transmuting that space, facing your own fears while you're in the space of the salt bath is tremendous these days. I've seen so many people here recently posting on the internet and so on Facebook, when is this going to stop? When is this pressure that I'm feeling, when is this going to stop? It's not really going to stop. It's a matter of us, again, bringing balance and being in balance where we currently are in this exact moment. We are not really losing anything, we're only expanding. And as we expand our consciousness and our energetic vibration, it also expands our sensitivity levels out beyond, this physical body, further and further and further. And as we expand those sensitivity levels, so does we are coming in contact with, say, greater and greater expansive energies. We have to be able to balance again within that space that we are. We haven't left anywhere. We've just expanded to a greater level, or say a more expansive level of our own self from what we already were. And so this balance is really a key these days. So hopefully this information has assisted you and might assist you on your own path and journey these days. And until next time, namaste, have fun, see ya.